Welcome to the Candle Business Coach Podcast, a show about the craft of candle making and small business. I'm your host, Kirsty Allen, and I'm a candle maker, mum of three, and kindness advocator. Join me as I dive into all things candles and small business and deliver advice and tips to you in episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Are you on the list to get my daily motivation emails? Every day I'll send you a message that is designed to help keep you focused on taking action toward your goals. Sign up using the link in the show notes. This episode is brought to you by my free ebook, the Candle Business Marketing Kickstarter Kit. Inside this free ebook, you'll learn to identify your blocks of time to dedicate to your candle business. Plus, there are several tips and tricks for re-engaging past customers and attracting new customers into your business so you can grow your business and reach your goals. Check out the link in the show notes for your copy. Welcome back to the podcast, my friend. I hope you've had a beautiful start to the week. Today's episode is similar to episode number 60 in that I will be reading out some of my past Instagram captions. If this is the first episode of the Candle Business Coach podcast that you're listening to, you may be wondering or maybe a little bit confused as to why I would read out some of my Instagram captions on a podcast episode. But the last time I did an episode like this, as I said, episode number 60, you guys seemed to really enjoy it. And it was where I focused on sharing inspiring messages of motivation and reflection. So I thought I would record a part 2, which is today's episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. When you actively choose to surrender into living into your truth, the universe aligns in ways you cannot predict, control, or imagine. There is magic in being open, vulnerable, and authentic, and by allowing yourself to follow your intuition, you begin to see how everything in life is happening for you, not to you. There are too many signs to ignore, and although we sometimes take huge leaps with our journeys without guarantee of success, I promise you, you will find your way. And from there, a place of love and truth, we can share our abundance and lift those around us. We will create ripple effects, waves, and tsunamis of love and connection so that we will know without any doubt that we are loved and worthy too. When it comes to taking action in the direction of achieving your goals and dreams, why do you hesitate? Why do you fear a potential outcome when the outcome hasn't actually happened and the possible reality that you're thinking of is just in your mind? Why do you think you're not worthy of success? What are you waiting for? Do you ever step back from your thoughts and ponder the reasons why you think the way you do? Have you ever told your inner mean girl to shut the heck up and took imperfect action and proved to yourself that you are capable and that you can do it? When an idea comes into your mind, why do you doubt your resourcefulness? If you have an idea for your candle business, then you must trust and believe in yourself that you already know how to turn that idea into reality. Everything else is figure-outable. Are you living your life on purpose? Are you living your life with passion? Or are you just going through the motions hoping that things will change? To realize your potential and your dreams takes effort, focus, determination, and belief. But it doesn't have to be overwhelming. If we make the right choices, moment by moment, day by day, then we will achieve the goals in our life. If we live our lives with purpose and passion, then truly anything we conceive in our minds can become our reality. Growing your candle business can take time. It takes dedication, and it most definitely requires consistent action. But problems arise when we stop taking action due to overwhelm. Which is the next best step to take? How do you choose which path to follow or which goal to work on first? And what about those tasks that keep popping into your head, reminding you that your to-do list is getting longer by the minute? I want you to stop, take a breath, reset, and pause. The problem is more than feeling overwhelmed and not taking action. It's deeper than the surface. Often our thoughts will halt our attempts to take the imperfect action we know we need to take to move the needle in our business. Our minds try to keep us safe by keeping us where we are, in the known, in our comfort zone. But nothing exciting happens inside your comfort zone. And you are worth the effort of overcoming those limiting thoughts. You deserve everything this life has to offer, and I know that you are made for more. How do you feel when you're overwhelmed? Where do you feel it in your body? And how does it permeate your surroundings? I know for me that when I'm feeling overwhelmed, it's as though everything is harder to manage and my perspective becomes pessimistic. Those small tasks seem insurmountable. Everything becomes more frustrating. I get more annoyed easily. But I also know what it's like when I'm not overwhelmed. Tasks get completed with ease. Nothing seems to frustrate me. I am more calm and centered. The difference between being overwhelmed or feeling at peace with your day comes down to taking action on the things that are overwhelming you. Taking action, even in small ways, helps to minimize the constant barrage of thoughts spinning through your mind. One way to help combat the overwhelm is by looking at all the tasks on your to-do list and determining which ones are most important and most urgent and completing those first. Another way to approach your task list is to see what can be completely removed from it. What can you delegate? What can you eliminate? What can you automate? Remember, you cannot control what you cannot control, but you can control your actions towards your goals. I know what it's like. You have so many tasks on your to-do list and it only seems to be getting longer. You've researched as much as possible, looking for the magic solution to solve your overwhelming problem of not being able to find your rhythm. You've downloaded the ebooks, completed the online quizzes, and tried piecing together the free content on the internet, but none of it seems to stick. Consistency is elusive. Community is lacking. Creativity is waning. Often we spend hours upon hours researching the answers and writing copious notes thinking that that will bring us clarity and motivation, but usually the opposite happens. We end up overwhelming ourselves thinking we need to do it all. You don't have to follow that prescription. Find the platforms that you feel aligned with and show up there as regularly as feels right to you. That may look like posting on Instagram several times a week, highlighting your beautiful products. It could mean showing behind the scenes of how you create your candles on TikTok every week. Or it might mean adding photos to your Pinterest a few times a fortnight. When it comes to growing your candle business, consistency is key, but it doesn't mean running yourself into the ground to make it happen. Find what works for you, not what works for someone else. It's important to feel aligned in your business and in your life as well. Sometimes our thoughts will guide us down a path of believing that what we want to achieve in life isn't really for us, that what we desire is what other people deserve, that it's not possible for us, that we're not worthy. Although sometimes it's not always that obvious. It's the subtle thoughts that whisper to us, don't take that action, when we know deep down that when we do take action in our business, we move closer to reaching our goals. Your mind is trying to keep you safe, in your comfort zone and in the known. But you know you're not happy in your comfort zone. That's why you started your candle business. That's why you lay awake at night and wonder if you'll find success on this path. Let this be your reminder. You are worthy of your dreams. You deserve success, and you can achieve anything you set your mind to. It's up to you to fight through your mindset hurdles. They are there to test you, to make sure you really want what you say you want. Your challenges are for you to work around. They are roadblocks, not endpoints. Your mind wants to keep you safe, so let's instead look at it like this. I do not believe everything I think. What do I need to believe in this moment? And what is the next best move I can make? The mindset hurdles we all face in life and along our business journey can both challenge and change us. The transformation is in the small yet powerful actions you take on a consistent basis to begin to unveil the next level version of you. But what happens when we feel like we're not worthy of reaching for that next level? What if our comfort zone is just too comfortable and we don't know if opening the next container will be just as safe? The truth is, we can't know for certain what will happen when we take imperfect action. Yes, we can have a goal that we're fixated on, but the journey to get there, that's the adventure. Life will always offer us opportunities to deviate from our plan, but not all those opportunities are necessarily a bad detour. Often we're enriched by the beauty of the untrodden path, the mystery of the unknown. The triumph of overcoming our challenges, both perceived and real, are sometimes more than the actions it took to bring us to that outcome. It's up to you to do the personal growth and increase your self-awareness by stepping back from your thoughts and letting them float by, rather than focusing on everything you think. Let your mind wander, be it via journaling, walking, during yoga, or resting. Let your imagination dive deeper than it has ever been before, and know this: Any ideas that your mind can conceive, you can achieve. Don't let yourself be held back by yourself. Know that you are made for more. All you need to do is take that first step. And there you go, my friend. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and are feeling a little bit more motivated, inspired, ready to tackle your day and to chase after your dreams and goals. I would love to hear what you thought of this episode and whether you would like me to make a part 3 sometime in the future. What I also wanted to talk about in this episode is that the Candle Makers Collective, my monthly membership for candle makers, launched last week, which I mentioned in last Tuesday's podcast episode. But I wanted to mention that tonight we actually have our first Q&A coaching session. So if you're listening to this episode on the 27th of June when it's released, it's the day of the first session of our coaching session held via Zoom at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you want to be a part of the first session, I would love to have you as part of the membership. So click the link for the Candle Makers Collective in the show notes and I will see you on the inside. If not a problem. I will see you in the next, or I will speak to you in the next episode of the podcast. Thanks everyone for listening today. I hope this episode added value to your candle making journey. Check out the show notes for all the links mentioned throughout today's show, and please subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. Thanks again for listening. Have a beautiful day.